So your car's going to pull up. You will wait for me to signal you to get out, because right now I have somebody going, so you're going to stay in your car. So we need to wait till this area is clean to get you guys to come out. Okay, once that area is clear, I will signal you to go ahead and get out and go up and see Kathy Yonker. During this time, I'm holding your ride because they cannot go until I get the okay from Terry Wilson. You'll grab your mask by the strings if you need one. You're not touching the mask itself. Grab the mask by your strings. You will then put it on using the strings only. After your mask is on, you then move to Terry Wilson to get your temperature taken and the wellness check questions.
Terry, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Can you put your mask down a little bit? There you go. You feeling okay today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you had any fever or sore throat?
No.
Any new or worsening cough?
No.
Any shortness of breath?
No, I haven't.
What about chills or body aches?
No. No, I haven't had any of those.
Any loss of taste or smell?
No.
Any flu-like symptoms?
No, I feel good.
Okay.
It's perfect imitation.
Have you been exposed to anybody with COVID in the last 14 days?
No, I haven't. No one's been sick around me. Oh, it didn't come through there.
I'm gonna take your temperature, temple to temple, okay?
I can't be
Let's
right.
do it again.
Okay. Yeah, see, me sweating like I do. I'm wondering if it's
85.7. Wow.
I think it's the sweat because he was sweating.
All right, well, at least it's not a high temperature.
Yeah, you're good.
All right,
You're dead.
Grab your hand sanitizer.
So he goes over to do the hand sanitizer, meaning he passed his wellness check. There's going to be a hand sanitizer right over here that you get. You want to rub your hands together nice and good and clean that all in. While you're doing that, I will let your ride go. They'll be able to go because you passed the wellness test. And then Terry will enter the building following this ways and go over to the other ramp. We'll follow him. You will not go up the steps. You're going to go all the way around the building to the ramp. Staying as close as you can out of the parking lot because there will be cars lined up here. And then come back onto the sidewalk like Terry did. Hopefully people are still in there to do this. You notice Terry's keeping his hands to himself and he's not touching the banisters, so we want less contact. Keep your hands to yourself except for to get into the door. The door may be propped open in the morning. I am not sure of that. Once you enter the building, you will see Becky, who will direct you.
Hi, welcome back. I'm so glad to see you, but she's in the way. You need to actually go and use hand sanitizer, please.
Yes, go ahead. You're going to do it a second time, just in case you do touch the banisters or something coming up the ramp. You've done the hand sanitizer a second time. He's rubbed it in real good. Okay. And then you're going to have staff that's going to let you know what to do.
We are so glad that you are back. If you can follow the yellow arrows all the way to the locker room, please do not stop and use the restroom. Please do not wash your hands. Go see Miss Linda and she'll tell you what's next. So follow the arrows all the way to the locker room.
While you're doing this, if someone's in front of you, you want to make sure you're staying the 6 feet a distance. Each arrow is 6 feet apart.
Walk around. Keep going. Keep going. You can do it.
Keep following the arrows. There you go, all the way around. Down at this end, you will see, nope, no bathroom. We're not stopping to the bathroom. You need to keep going straight down to Linda, please. Following the arrows, staying 6 feet apart from each other. At this time, Linda will direct you into the locker room. Today, I just want to let you know what's kind of different here at Valley a little bit. We'll get into our topic of customer service in just a minute. Through the next few days' videos, I'm going to show you some different things that's going on here at Valley. course, I have to have my mask on, so I'm really hoping you guys can hear me okay. I'm trying to talk nice and loud. You notice here in the lunchroom, no more vending machines in here. Show you those in a minute. But all our tables are way spread out and only 2 people per table. That's 6 foot social distance. That's very important here at Valley. We're keeping that 6 foot social distance. In another video, I'll show you how we're doing that in the hallways. We got arrows all going one way. You can't cross paths. You gotta be 6 feet apart. I'll show you the floors another day. But I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what everybody here is doing now to keep social distance, okay? There's a door here to the lunchroom we've got open that you can come in, but the door on the same wall, it's now closed off. You can't come in. So the only way you can come in the lunchroom is through that door there. The only way you can exit is up by the door in section J. So it makes one big circle so we're not crisscrossing each other. Let me fix my mask. An important thing when you wear a mask is always have it over your nose and your mouth, okay? So that's just a little pointer I want to show you about Valley.industries, okay? Okay, so like I said, we have the vending machines out here now, we've got a table set up, and we're going to have 2 staff that are working the snack area now. You'll be giving them your money on the tray. They'll take the money, get your item, a different person will get your item out and return it onto a tray. This is less contact. We're going to do about everybody touching the vending machines. Now let's watch Scooby get a snack.
Hi, Scooby, what do you want? Scooby, are you sure you want the chocolate donuts? Wouldn't you rather some Scooby snacks? Okay, can you put the money on the tray? Thank you.
As you can see, everybody stops on their arrow to be 6 feet apart. This is on the way to break.
I'm doing a good job on that. Good.
We also have an arrow for the men's entrance only. This is only to go in, okay?
Okay.
Going to the locker room, everybody keeps their 6 foot distance. As you can see, going into the locker room, we also have our arrows. So once you make that turn, you'll be going into the locker room with the arrows. Once you enter the locker room, when the time is right, we only allow people in here as 6 feet apart. We watch via camera to make sure people are not going to a locker with someone right next to them. If the locker is empty, they can come in. We also have 2 of our markers in the middle of the floor so someone can come and wait on the disc here until the room by their locker is available, until they can get in there 6 feet apart. We have 2 discs here to help keep people moving along. When they come to break, if they choose to go outside, we allow going outside through this door only, keeping the social distance outside. And then they go into the break room if they're not wanting to go outside. We discussed the setup of the break room, having the tables 6 feet apart to ensure safety. You can see they're spread out pretty far over here, nice and apart. And then we're going to walk through the lunchroom to the other end where the snack machines are, which you saw in the video earlier. Folks that went outside, this is the door they enter. Now this door here, right here, leaving the lunchroom is an out only. This is only out. They do not come in. So they would come in this lunchroom and they'd have to follow these arrows down this way. Once they get down here to the end of the hall, if they're wanting to go back into the lunchroom or into the locker room, they have the down arrows here. If you notice, we have this as an exit only for the women, and down at that end is our entrance. So this is a down only hallway. If they want to go back in the lunchroom, they go into the second doorway as this door is marked off. And we have down our aisle marked the arrows here. Now the only time we go this way is for if the men need to use the restroom, they would be coming out here. But they have to cut across and make the circle all the way back around to the entrance door, as this door here for the men's is an exit only. Now when leaving at breaks and lunches, everyone follows the arrows all the way down the warehouse and circles around. Even if their job is on the other side, so that we all have one-way traffic and there's no cross traffic, You follow the arrows all the way down and around to your area. See, our arrows continue up this way. And down. And the arrows come back down. And we're kind of back at the very beginning of the morning. Now, over here in the left area side, we have X's marked on the floor for dismissal. We keep people 6 feet apart. There by the flag is our kiosk that we take temperatures when you leave. Not only when you come in, but also when you leave. So maybe we catch something a little bit earlier so you don't have to come in the next morning. Now, not only do workers follow all these arrows, but so do staff. As you can see, these are the arrows to the production office. And this doorway is an out only. We cannot enter that way. We must walk around and follow the arrows also to the end. This is where we enter the production office. Our staircases are only one direction. And here we have our production office, which again, we follow the arrows all the way around. I myself, for example, office is upstairs, our lunchroom's upstairs, so we have stairs that go one direction, and then the other half is our down. So each staircase has its own direction, so there would be no crossing. And we maintain all our doors are locked, so no one can come in without the pre-test screening, and we have hand sanitizers right by every door so everyone can get their hands sanitized. The same is for the dismissal in the afternoon for the people that ride the buses. They will have a temperature spot over on that side of the building. I also want to add that after every lunch, after every break, we disinfect with these nice disinfectant machines we have. Our cleaning crew works diligently throughout the entire day. What's nice about these things is they spray and clean everything and dry within 10 minutes. We spray product that comes in before we even bring it out on the production floor. They go through the entire building spraying everything, vending machines, banisters. It makes for a nice quick disinfectant. As you can see, she's just working very quickly through the lunchroom. And we do this throughout the entire building. It is nice, it's safe, and it will dry within 10 minutes.